Woohoo! I am here. Didn't think I'd make it. Welcome to Dear Dana. It's hump day. Hump day. Welcome. Inhale through your nose. Hold it. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose again. Hold it. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose.
I got issues in my head. I like
Hold
you in
it.
my bed, but you keep me on red.
Exhale through your mouth.
Everything is like a test. I better not text or I'll come off desperate.
Shake it off. Shake it all off. Welcome to Dear Dana. It's a special night. Have you ever experienced something so very different, that it allowed you to feel differently in yourself and open up your own box, right? And hello there in the bushes. Hello there in the bushes. Or have you ever heard something that your brother said to your mother, but then your friend told you something that made you feel very connected to somebody like me? Have I confused you yet? Welcome to Dear Dana on a Wednesday night. I hope you've had a wonderful day. Hi, Mama Lummy, Yellow Shirt Dad, and professional paranormal research. Dustin, if you're still here, please check out Yellow Shirt Dad, Professional Paranormal. Oh, Shelly says I'll probably have to watch a replay, still putting a lot of long days in until this weekend. Welcome in, everyone. Please hit the like, share, subscribe buttons, and enjoy. Everyone will come trickling in. Trickling in. Yes, they will. And before I invite our guest up, I want to say I'm on a new venture. Everyone knows I do hypnosis, but I'm about to jump deeply into becoming a clinical hypnotherapist, so you better watch out. Hello, Paranormal Witch Willow. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. Dana is coming to town. Hope everybody's doing well. We are about to introduce a good friend of mine, and she's going to show you a whole nother kind of feel-good kind of yoga. I'm going to bring my friend up, Yellow Shirt Dad, to help me with that. So, with all due respect and love, I'm going to drop the link for a couple of folks, but first I'm going to introduce my friend, Shama Rainwater. I'm going to drop the link for her first and let her introduce some stuff, then I'm going to bring up Yellow Shirt Dad to help me up so I don't have to be alone. Copy and drop it on down. Everybody, please give a warm welcome to Miss Shama Rainwater. Shama Rainwater. She's a friend of mine. She knows me personally. She does. No, her name is Shama. She does Laughter Yoga. Welcome, Miss Shama.
Hey,
How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Welcome.
Everything is kind of echoing at me. Oh,
Okay, if you've been watching the video, cut that one down
Okay.
and just look at the StreamYard one.
Got it.
Then you'll kill the echo.
Yay. Can I see the chat?
Yeah. Well,
Cool.
you can see the chat where it's over to the right
Okay.
on the StreamYard.
Okay. Got a camera in my face too.
Somebody said, nope, no yoga here.
Oh.
I'll end up doing a high pitched hee, and people will think I'm singing Michelle Jackson song,
I think that's
Michael
okay.
Jackson song.
That's allowed. That's allowed when you're doing laughter yoga.
Yeah, I've been told I look like a female Michael Jackson, so I'd rather sound like one than look like one. I don't think I look like Michael Jackson. I hope not.
No, you don't.
Thank you.
You look like Dana, and
Thank
Dana's
you.
beautiful.
Oh, thank you, Shama, as are you.
Thank you.
Hello, April Showers. Welcome, welcome.
Hi.
So, Shama
Yes.
and I got to know each other at Unity Church. She met my family. She met Eden and Mr. Noah when he was here
Hmm.
in physical. And she got to meet his sweetness. But tell us about laughter yoga.
Well, it sounds silly and it is silly, and that's kind of the fun part about it. Um, I found out about laughter yoga through a documentary called Faces. It was like a docu series, and it was being hosted by John Cleese and Elizabeth Hurley. I don't know if you know those wonderful British actors, the Monty Python and all that. And so it was just talking about the science of your face and how important it is how we communicate with one another. And they did a study, and it was just kind of like a short part of the whole documentary about how your smiles can help you have a longer life, healthier life. And they did a study based on like just uh, graduation photographs of people, and throughout about 40 years they followed these people on a longevitable study. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but long-term study. And they found that the people who had genuine smiles in their photographs had happier, longer, healthier lives with better relationships. And they had less to complain about basically, and they live longer. So there was something about it. And this doctor in India, who was a cardiologist, had also noticed that, his patient who had like really good dispositions and, good sense of humor, they seemed to recover better, and heal better from heart disease. And so he was like, let me do the research. There's got to be science behind this. So that's what he did. He did the research, and sure enough, laughing is healthy for you. It's good for your heart. It's good for your lungs, and it releases a lot of good healing, pheromones, hormones, whatever you call them. I call it good juju. It gives
Yeah.
you good juju all up in your bones and your brain and everything. And then also it connects you with one another. So it helps you feel like you can, have a stronger bond, and when you're laughing, it's hard to be mad and angry. And so honestly, the whole thing evolved, because first of all, Dr. Kataria's wife is a yoga instructor. And so she's like, well, when you're laughing, you're essentially meditating, and yoga is a form of meditation. So the whole idea is to fake it till you make it. You don't have to really have anything funny to laugh about. There could be nothing good going on that you could possibly see right now, to look in the mirror at yourself and just laugh. And yeah, again, you're faking it because your body doesn't know you're lying to it. It thinks it's funny. It's like, well, okay, so here's all the serotonin you need, and that dopamine and the painkillers that you were looking for, or a little bit of relief and stress relief. And so turns out that your body will start to really feel laughter and then really laugh for real if you just kind of fake it. So there's a lot of cool exercises you can do just to start to get you warmed up. And I started doing this in 2010. I got certified I'm a certified laughter yoga instructor. I've done in-person classes. I've done large classes, small classes, senior citizens. I've done laughter yoga with people in catatonic states, and I saw a little bit of a response, which is like, whoa, it's like somebody just sitting there completely expressionless, motionless to kind of crack a smile for a second. That's really big. It's like 1 minute broke through their light, it just kind of shined in. So this is something that I just love doing. It's so easy just to laugh and share a laugh. And nobody has to agree with my sense of humor in order to do it with me. So it's great.
By the way, the aura around you, the aura of light around you is extended today.
Oh,
I can
well,
actually see it.
did you extend my warranty?
I don't know, but I can actually see it today.
Okay.
I
I'm
don't know
gonna,
if you can see it when you look in the camera, but I can see it.
what does it look like?
I mean, it starts as a purplish blue, and then it goes out. There's a line of white that extends, and then there's a yellow. I don't know if anybody else in the chat can see it, but I can see it.
Cool.
And
Well, I've
because
heard,
part of it's because I have you blown up.
okay, well,
But I
don't
can
blow
see
me
the
up.
light. I can see the light extended around you. Is what I'm
Okay.
saying. Whereas before I could not.
I can't see it.
You have to kind of be still.
Oh, well, that's a big problem for me.
When you're
I'm a
moving
little
around,
one.
it's harder.
Okay.
But I just wanted to let you know. I mean, I could. I mean, I
Okay.
visually can see it extended today.
Well, I feel great today. I feel I've been excited about this all day, looking forward to it, trying to hurry up and get through all my stuff for the day just to get to connect and see everybody. So this is exciting. I want to
Good.
do some laughter yoga.
I was hoping that you felt this charged energy today.
I do. I'm ready. Let's do it.
Good.
Woo!
So, when you were in the class, what impacted you the most?
Well, I've never laughed for that long, continuously. And if you've ever done meditation, which I struggled with it. One of the main reasons why I did this is because I know meditation is so healthy and good for you. But with ADHD, sometimes it's really hard to make yourself rest and sit still. That squirrel brain is always just going bing, 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 bing. Usually, it's right now it's playing "I Am the Eggman" by the Beatles, but it's just doing its own thing. I can't get it to calm down. So I thought, hey, this is a nice kind of way to deal with it because it's a physical way of doing it. Because I like to do physical yoga too, because that keeps my body engaged, and then my mind can be engaged in my body. That squirrel brain's focused on, where's my foot, Um, so with the laughter yoga, it's really I can sit still and just laugh and like really get lost in the moment. And then afterwards, after feeling that, like I felt so light, like a load, like 1,000 years of weight that had been weighing on my back was just lifted, and I felt euphoric. Like I felt so happy, and I was just like, this, like people get addicted to drugs to get this feeling, And I didn't have to do anything but laugh and just kind of do all these silly things and play. Essentially, it's all about that childlike energy that you need to hold on to because we're still kids inside. There's no reason why we should stop playing. We've been told this probably because they want us to work harder, and I'm tired of being their workhorse. I'll work, but I'll laugh while I'm doing it. Darn it, let
It's
me
like
have
that
fun.
the picture of you with the bubbles, like when you blow a bubble in your imagination right now. What if you thought about a bubble you just blew and the light shining through it, and you could almost see like that glass window in the bubble and the colors in the glass window in your imagination? See the bubble and
Hmm.
the light shining through it
All that iridescent
and the
colors.
iridescent glass window
Uh
with
huh.
the colors shining through it and it's floating through the air. See what I'm saying?
Uh huh.
And as adults, we forget about the blowing bubbles.
Hmm.
But
We
that's
do.
one of the best meditations ever.
Oh, okay. Just like kind of thinking inside the bubble.
Blowing bubble, literally blowing bubbles.
It makes sense too because you're like streaming the air out, and you're
Watching the bubbles in the light.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Kids blow the bubbles all the time and they're just watching them.
Yeah, and they're fun. It's just
And
so
you're in the
beautiful.
moment. You're,
And I can really definitely do that for a long time with my kids and my dogs. Like the pets love it too. I don't know what it
think
is.
about it. You're just watching the bubbles.
Yay. And it's so much fun. Yeah. And I like, I'm glad that I have kids because they help me keep, you know, to that childlike, but we could easily forget, so we have to allow ourselves to be silly and like, man, everything is so much easier whenever you're laugh things off, everybody gets lost. Everybody goes through stress and the traffic and all of these things. You lose your keys, and if you can just kind of laugh it off, you recover really quickly and better find your keys or recover from this issue and then move on, with your life instead of just being like
Or
everything sucks. It's all coming down on me, just laugh it off.
I can remember being in biology class, and we had a real serious biology teacher. She was great, but we had two seats to a table, right? And I can remember my friend Steve and I sitting there and looking at something in our biology book, and it just hit us just funny enough that we had one of those laughs that you cannot control. And the harder you try to control it, the worse it becomes. The more you begin laughing and you're trying to stifle it, and
Nope.
you cannot.
Nope.
You're going, and you just laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh till your stomach hurts and the
Yeah.
tears are coming down your face.
Yeah. And then every time you make eye contact with that person again, you reignite it, and it gets to a point where you might not even remember why you're laughing, and it doesn't, because it doesn't really matter. You just, the joy of it feels so pleasurable. Why stop? Your body just is like, let's keep doing this. This is good.
And that release afterward
Hmm.
is so amazing. And you're
Yeah, it
like,
is.
I couldn't help it, but I sure did need it. But then it makes the rest of the people in the room, like you said, begin laughing
Hmm.
and they can't control it. And then everybody gets in trouble.
See, and that's the problem. Like, children laugh over 300 times a day, whereas adults are about 18.
I don't even know if I laugh that many times a day anymore.
Oh.
Well, unless I'm on here. Like I had that I had to have that consultation with the accredited hypnotherapy school to
Hmm.
become I'm going to become a clinical hypnotherapist. I'm already trained, but I want the
The
whole shebang.
certification.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at the end, I said, "Do you have a grant for old broads?" And I did not mean for that to come out of my mouth because they're the big wigs at that place. And they went, and they were kind of holding back, laughing.
Well, good. At least they were gonna laugh, not like, oh.
And they finally just did. He said, "Are you serious?" I said, "It's a joke." And then they both busted out laughing. Like
Okay,
they
okay.
finally had permission.
Yeah. They couldn't tell if you were joking or serious.
Yeah.
That's just how I talk.
Because I was being straight faced and I think they didn't want to get sued or
Ah,
something.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You had them fooled. I do that all the time. A lot of times people are like, "Will freeze," and I'll just be like, I'm just messing with you." I'm like, "Oh,
Well, I mean, it kind of just slipped out, and I was like, well, it's out of my mouth now. You know?
you can't stop it once it comes out." Like I know I have very little filters. That's why I work really hard on my thoughts because what is in here is going to find its way right out of here. So if I think things that are negative or bad, I'm just like, okay, better keep a hold of that because if I think bad about people, I'm the first person that'll spit it out of my mouth. So I'm just like, okay, but maybe they can't help it. Think about their side of the, I
Well,
have to
see,
do
I
that.
had my YouTube background on and my headphones on, so it was just like,
I have here, I can put mine. Got my ears.
But Yellow Shirt Dad, you're welcome to come up because I think
Come
she's
on up.
about to go ahead and
I
do
might
some
keep. I love that. I went to the Renaissance Fair and got that.
laughter yoga on us.
Come on,
And I don't
let's
want to be
do
the
this.
only one. I don't want to be the only one.
Oh, you're not going to be alone. I'll be with you, and you can do it with me.
Come
I'm
on.
so excited.
Come
Have you
on,
ever been to? You've never been to one of my laughter yoga classes?
no. Come on, Jean Jean, the dancing machine.
I'm here.
Yay!
I mean, you know I'm going to come up.
I'm so excited.
I just knew I was dancing with you. That's what I was called back then.
I'm always, like I said, I got a jukebox that's on random, and it's been playing the Beatles. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out what yellow matter custard dripping from a dead dog's eye is. But
Oh, that's gross.
that's on
Yeah.
the song. I didn't write it. It was John Lennon. Talk to him.
I know, but it always gives me yuck
Yeah,
imagination.
it's Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. That's what I'm saying. Too much of that. But anywho, okay. Are you guys ready to
Yeah.
laugh? Okay, let's start
Right.
with just a simple thing. Now, I don't have you can't see my whole perspective, but that's okay. We're going to start by just warming up each one of our laughter muscles, as I say. And I always just get my imaginary key here. And I start by, if we have an ignition in our like diaphragm and our abdomen, and I just kind of start off, and that's the hose. That's our whole laughter. So when we laugh,
I'm not
we're
a
gonna
hoe.
do. Are you sure? Santa Claus would say different, ho, ho, ho. Uh, so we're going to do meditative breathing when we do this. So we're going to inhale.
I'm going to
and
sit
we're
up
gonna,
in my chair here.
there you go. There you go. Fill up those lungs like they're two balloons and fill them all the way up. And then when you laugh it out, laugh every single bit of your air out until you have zero left. And we're going to do hose, okay? We're going to hoe it out, right? Like
Hose,
Santa
go
Claus.
down.
Just hoe it out, y'all. Hoe it out like Santa Claus.
I see ho ho ho's.
Wait, that's
I'm going to
hot.
laugh
Come on.
anyways. I need to ho ho. I'm going to laugh anyways.
All right, ready? Everybody, deep breath in.
Ho 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 ho.
That's I went over a long time.
Good job, you guys. There you go. Already laughing. It's working.
Well, yeah.
Okay, and then now we're going to our
Bad.
ha-ha-has, which is going to be here in our lungs, the ha-ha-has. So breathe in all your air. Suck it all in.
Dave's getting choked
all the
up.
pollen out. All the pollen's coming.
We're getting
Oh
dizzy.
no! Don't get dizzy.
Oh, lightheaded, sir. Yeah.
Okay, you're in for a great treat with the last one because this right here, and that's your he's. So this is your little he's. Ready?
All
Breathe
right.
it all in.
Oh Lord, have mercy. Come on, Gene, do that.
I'm already laughing.
He snorted.
You know what? This is good. It's always a good medicine.
All right, look at that. You're all warmed up, guys. I hope you're doing
Warmed
this
up.
too
Hell, my
at
stomach
home.
hurts.
Warmed up.
Yes, you'll get a true workout here. There's never been a more fun way to work out. Just giggling away.
My stomach hurts.
Okay, so remember we got to praise ourselves, and then we're gonna use some, cool techniques, some acupuncture techniques. By when we clap our hands, we'll touch all our
Right.
fingerprints fingertips together like so.
Don't
And then
do
we'll say,
this. It'll make you
very
go to the
good,
bathroom.
very good.
Like that or like that? I mean,
Well, okay, I was demonstrating that. Make sure your fingertips take contact when you clap. So we're just very good, very good. Yay! And put your hands in the air like that. All the way up. No, I gotta go up, gotta go up. This is the international
that's
timeless symbol of victory. So like they were carving this on cavemen whenever they were getting the wildebeest. They would go, yeah, we got it. Every athlete, every rock star, for some reason, we all do that when we win. Yeah. So let's trick
yeah. I
ourselves
mean,
that we're all winners.
well,
Okay,
yeah,
let's do
touchdown
it
or
until we
yeah.
win. Yay, we're winners. Wake up every morning and say, I'm a winner with your hands in the air. And then
Winner,
you will
winner,
win.
chicken dinner.
Yeah, that's like chicken dinner.
All right, very good. You guys are great at this. So I also do like there's some chanting that they do, which I don't do as much because I don't know why we do it, but the laughter yoga people teach us this.
Bunga,
Yeah.
dunga, dunga.
No.
They go, ha, ha, ho, ho, ho. I think it's because it's good for your breathing.
Ha,
So,
ha, ho, ho,
ho,
ho.
ho, ho.
Ha,
Yeah.
ha,
Ha,
you
Ho,
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 ho.
ho.
Ha, 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 we
Back
ho.
with the hose. Ha, 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 ho.
Is there clapping in that or
Ha,
just
ha, 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 ho.
Clapping and highing and hoeing.
Ho, ho,
Just think we're all in a group together. We're all clapping and we're all clapping, hoeing.
ho.
Ho, ho, ho. Ow. Oh, gee. I love it. You snort. Oh, yeah. Let's do it. Okay. So I want to, this is a laughter. So basically the rest of the laughter yoga exercise, that's how I always warm people up in my, like, I've done hour-long sessions, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever. But then I will go and do little exercises. So some of it is like, famous laughter. Like we mimic famous people, like Santa Claus. Ho, ho, ho. We all know that Woody Woodpecker.
Woody Woodpecker?
Yeah. Can you do Woody Woodpecker?
Yeah.
Let's see if you can guess this one.
Fran Drescher? I don't know.
Hey, I would say
don't know that
was
one.
SpongeBob SquarePants is what I was going for.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Do you know a famous laughing?
Yeah, what's another one?
Oh, geez, not really. I have to think about that one. Probably Santa Claus, but that we all know that. Gosh, I don't know. I have to get back with that.
All right, how about this one?
Well, that's a Wicked Witch of the West, right?
Yeah, that's what I was going for. I also like to do like pompous laughter just because we always get really annoyed by people who think they're better than now. So there's the ladies one where it's like but the best one is the men's one where they're smoking a cigar and they go
with
really
the
good for
cigar.
your face. Yeah, you got to relax the muscles in your face and just kind of let them go like that. So try that one. That was my favorite. You gotta let them. You gotta let them go. There you go. There you go. Now go. Do it, Dana. Come on, do it.
This is crazy.
Oh, Johnny, you're so cute.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Gene, you're so handsome.
Okay, and now we're going to do some more laughing meditation things where you do the same thing where we're just going to stretch our arms up and take a deep breath in with our air. So like this.
Like,
Just hold it in and then release. Just like rest your neck and let your head sag a little bit. Now let's do that again with a deep breath. Hands up. And this time when we let it out, we're gonna laugh it out. Oh, next time. Y'all got ahead of me. Okay, ready?
That's a good laugh.
You're so crazy.
We have to come back here tomorrow night. I mean, all right.
What you talking about?
Okay, let's just do the deep breath now without laughing, and then we'll do it with laughing again, okay?
I'm a little lightheaded.
Good, it's working. Okay, deep breath, just a sigh. We're just going to deep breath in and then sigh it out. Ready? Let's sigh again. That felt really good to me. Let's do that one more time. And this time we're going to laugh it out, okay? Get ready.
She just makes me laugh.
Let's do it. Ready?
You know what? Okay.
Oh, my stomach.
And that was it. That's a mini laughter yoga session. I do that for an hour.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, and can you? If
That's
you do that for an
pretty
hour,
good. I mean,
you
that's
feel
good.
good, don't you? Like,
Yeah.
if you,
Laughter's always good.
And it's
Oh,
like,
my stomach hurts.
oh.
Hey, busy
Oh, let's try
blue.
laugh.
Hey,
Try and
corner
then
clubhouse. Cobalt. Hey, somebody say corner clubhouse cobalt 3 times fast. Hey, busy
That would be
blue.
Mark. That's Mark. Just I can't say it 3 times
Corner
fast.
cobalt.
I dare you. I dare
Corner
you.
Mark.
3 times fast.
I mean, what?
What am I saying?
Corner courthouse. Corner clubhouse cobalt. I can't say it 3 times. There's
Chicken.
Corner clubhouse Kabbalah.
Yeah, cobalt. That's
Corner
cobalt.
clubhouse
Cobalt. Corner clubhouse
Cobalt. Yeah.
Corner clubhouse Cobalt.
That's like saying
Back on the
seashells.
balcony, inexplicably mimicking him, hiccuping while amicably welcoming him in.
No, you're not saying it. Corner clubhouse cobalt. Corner clubhouse
That's like
cobalt.
saying
Corner clubhouse
she
cobalt.
sells seashells by the seashore. I can't say it that fast.
Busy blue. I was just thinking about you today.
Dana, well, hold on. Dana's right here. Dana's right there. Go ahead, Dana. Sing it. Say it 3 times fast.
Corner clubhouse cobalt. Corner clubhouse cobalt. Corner clubhouse
Is that
cobalt.
somebody's name? Why are you saying this?
I mean, you did.
I did it.
Of my sparkling water. Excuse me.
See, I couldn't do it the other night. I practiced.
You practiced?
Corner clubhouse Cobalt.
3 times fast. That's
3 times
one
fast.
time. Yes.
I said it 3 times fast.
No, you said it one time.
Say it again. No, say it again.
Oh, okay. It again.
Yeah, okay.
No, ma'am. Corner clubhouse cobalt. Corner clubhouse cobalt. Corner clubhouse cobalt. Boom.
Clubhouse
Corner
Cobalt.
clubhouse Cobalt. Corner clubhouse Cobalt. Corner clubhouse Cobalt.
You took your time. You didn't say it fast, girl.
Well, you got to start slow and then you work it up. You know, corner clubhouse Cobalt.
No, you only do that with a lover.
CCC.
Cheaters.
I'm just saying, you know.
I see hoes everywhere.
Yeah.
I see a hoe. I see a ho.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, no.
Ho.
Holy cow.
Oh, I did it again.
What?
I love that.
Did
You
it
snorted?
again. Yep.
I snorted again.
We got a bunch of snotting hoes. Oh, that didn't sound right.
Say that 3 times fast, Dana. Come on.
That sounded real
No, say
bad.
it fast.
That sounded way bad.
Sounds sexy
Not,
enough.
hey, YouTube, it is not like that. We talking about laughing snorts, not that kind.
Yeah.
Let's clarify. We're talking
Yeah,
about our
let's
noses.
way clarify. We're not talking about Coca-Cola.
No.
No, we get high on life. Thank you very much.
That's right. This is a mess. This is a hot mess.
I mean, I can't see if anybody still like. Has anybody left?
Anybody is still here?
Have you left the building?
Doing?
Look, we having fun. We having fun just laughing.
I'm having a great time. Everybody doesn't. No one knows. Everybody's like, "What's the funny joke?" And it's like, exactly. What is the funny joke?
They're like, are they
I
high?
put one out today.
Are they high? What they been drinking? What they been doing? What they laughing about? We don't know.
I don't know.
We don't know.
Laughter's a good medicine.
It really is. It'll heal you. It'll heal all your ailments. You just have to remember to do it.
Willow says,
Whenever-
I'm still here. Willow, have you been laughing? Busy? Have you been
Yeah, the
laughing?
breathing exercise. I want to know the breathing exercise.
Okay, let's do it. All right.
Inhale.
All right. And there going to be some laughter too. If we're going to breathe with me, we have to laugh too. So I want to do that with your arms up. Ready? And then sigh. One more time.
All right.
Okay, now this time we're going to laugh it out. Okay, ready? Everybody at home, do it too. Okay, ready?
I'm gonna... I just can't help but laugh.
She got that crazy thing stuck in there.
I know,
Wrong.
I remember you were saying how you were like trying not to laugh. I like doing a start and stop laughter where I go like this. And when my hand is like this, you laugh. When I go like this, you have to stop on a dime and not make a sound. You want to try that? All right. So you breathe in all your air and you start laughing. You got to watch my hand. When it closes, you got to stop. And when I open it, you start again. Okay.
So,
ready? Deep breath in.
I can't do that. It's not real for me. I can't do that.
I can't.
It's funny when you try to stop laughing, it makes it so fun. And then I do volume laughter, where you go louder or quieter.
You know how when they say, you can tell when someone has a genuine smile because they're crinkled here.
Yeah, got that. I got a lot of them crow's feet.
When it's fake, there's no. A lot of
you always can tell by the eyes. You're right.
Yeah. A lot of movie stars and stuff try not to crinkle. I love it when I see babies in public because my number one goal, if I see a baby in a not a wheelchair, in a stroller or whatever, is to make them smile. Is to get their attention and make
they're easy.
Smile.
Yeah,
they're easy. They're so easy to make laugh.
I can always recognize anybody by their eyes. You know, they can have a hat on, whatever, but it's the eyes that give them away. So yeah.
Yeah. To make that connection to everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's so great whenever you do this, like in public or in a group, you know, when everybody's together, the energy is just gets so high. And I can tell you from doing laughter yoga, my singing voice is much better because I really do control, like whenever I start with the hose, I get down in the abs and I push them out and then I do it in the lungs and then I do it in the throat when I'm doing the he's. And then, you know, my air, you know, because I keep breathing in and I try really hard to like laugh until there's zero air left inside my lungs. and that really helps me hold a note longer. So I don't know.
It,
My
hel-
karaoke days are getting better,
Yeah.
y'all.
it helps you resonate higher, period.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Your energy feels different after you've had some laughter.
Yeah, I mean, I get really like I probably won't be sleeping tonight. I'll probably be because I'm like energized. I'm
You're
sweating now. And I was
energized. Yeah.
getting
That's like,
chilly
yeah. No, I know.
before we started. I was like, whew. I was like, maybe I should get a sweater. And then now I'm like, burning up from this.
How does it make you feel different, Gene?
Huh?
How does it make you feel different from before you came on? You, the way you feel
I mean, I
inside.
feel more relaxed now. Yeah. I mean, laughter's always good. I mean, to me, that is what I like to do and, give to others. I mean, if you can laugh, cry, and be good during the day, that's pretty good. I mean,
Yeah, good point. Because it's always
Hmm.
good to cry
mean,
when you need to too.
Hmm.
yeah.
Yes.
But laughter is always good. I've always thought about that, and I've always, even in tough situations, I kind of make a joke of things just to relax everybody, relax myself. So that's just always what I've done.
Well, I mean, a lot of comedians filter their emotions into jokes.
Mhm.
That's their way
Yeah,
of getting it out of their system to make other people laugh and to make themselves
yeah,
laugh
That's
too.
definitely,
yeah.
for me.
I
I
mean,
just feel like I'm a cheap comedian because I can't tell good enough jokes that I make people laugh this way. Just like I'll just laugh until you laugh. Ha ha
I
ha.
mean, just to laugh. I kind of caught on to that. I always like to laugh. So yeah, it's almost like it's addictive. You laughing and I start laughing. Yeah, it's always good.
well,
Yeah.
Gene tells the joke of the day usually.
Yeah, I do the joke of the day.
Do
At
you
least that's
make up
caught
most
on.
of
Yeah.
yours?
Hmm.
Do you make up most of your jokes?
I mean, I try to, but some of them I get from long ago. So yeah. I mean, it's like the dad joke of the day or something like that. So yeah. I mean, some of them are like slapstick comedy. It's like, oh boy.
Hey, well, that's what
But I'm
it's.
just trying to bring laughter to everybody. I mean, we all
Yeah.
need that. And everything being so bad right now, it's always good to have comedy. Just to have at least if I can bring laughter or something to somebody, I think I've done pretty good. So, I mean,
Mine
I'm
are
big.
accidental jokes.
yeah,
Oh, that's me. I mean, that's me. I'm all about the whoops, the jokes. It all started with me getting picked
yeah,
on when I was little, and like I figured out there's like a mental judo. Like if you laugh too, and then you kind of act like it doesn't bother you, and think, hey, yeah, that's pretty funny, good one,
mhm,
ha.
mhm,
Then it doesn't. Then they don't mess with you anymore, and actually it starts being cool. It's like
yeah.
go ahead, make fun of me. Like find all the things that you think are flaws, laugh all you want,
Oh,
and I'll just laugh at them too because ha ha ha. I just want to laugh. Hey, it doesn't matter,
Hey, Shay, I look for my N. You see where I look for it, Gene? I look for my N on a
your
joke.
end.
Yeah. Somebody says ho, I'm like, you a hoe? You- that kind of N.
Yeah, you gutter snap you.
No, it's not always gutter. I just look for an
I
N.
know you got.
Yeah,
Hey,
cutter.
whatever opportunity. If I take risk with what I say too, like it's one of those things. Like sometimes you might get crickets chirping on my jokes, like that I tell because there are either really dad like
Mhm.
40 jokes like that you were talking about,
Yeah.
or they're really dirty. Like there's no other way. It's like it's either trash or it's like I said, I gotta control that brain of mine, and then there's just still a teenage pervert in there, like from the days gone past. And they'll come
That's
out
all
and
right. Oh, good.
my actual teenage daughter hates me for it. You know, it's not funny to her. Oh, but that's how it is. Mom.
Yeah.
My 5-year-old loves it though, because I've talked to her about it. Like, because you got to teach kids how to process their emotions, and so a
Mhm.
lot of times I'm like she'll be really emotional about not getting what she wants, and I'm just like, okay, well, I'm sorry you're feeling this way, but you still can't have what you want. Like all this crying is just, it's not going to get what you want. Maybe you should, like, in order to have fun and join the family, laugh it off. Like, what do you want to do? Let's dance. Let's laugh. Let's hug. Whatever you need to do. Drink some water. Get through this emotion so we can go back to our lives and not just sit here broken down over not getting that candy
Yeah.
or whatever. And
Yeah.
as grown-ups, we need that too. We get used to the stuff, but then somebody cuts you off and all of a sudden you're that toddler again who didn't get your way because somebody was a jerk to you, which they're going to be jerks to you. I mean, it happens. And sometimes it's not like, sometimes you're the accidental jerk. Sometimes you're the one cutting somebody off. You don't mean to, like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. But that person's like, like ready to go on a road rage. That's why you always have to be like, laugh it off, like, all right, go ahead. I guess you're in a bigger hurry than me, buddy. Go ahead. It's like usually when they cut in front of you, you get to the red light and they're right there in front of you, stopped at the same red light. I'm like, oh, okay, you got a whole 2 seconds on me there, buddy.
That's right. Yeah.
Congratulations, you win.
I know you
Gotta
see
get
that
one
all the
car,
time.
gotta get one car in front of me.
Before me, like what? Yay.
My mom tells me all the time. She's told me this since I was little, and she said it again the other day. She goes, "You've got angels on your shoulder." She always said, "You have angels on your shoulder," and she goes, "For some reason, you come out on the edge of everything because cars. I'll need to get into another lane, and the cars will be backed up to Neverland, right? And a car will come up beside me, and I'm like." Right? And they'll let me in.
I just think you have that sweet face. People are like, oh, I'm gonna let that down.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
That's what it is.
There-
Maybe you have angels on your shoulder too, but I think they'll be like, oh, she's sweet. I'm gonna let that sweet lady.
I
over.
mean, if you ask to get, yeah, come on in.
Look, I have worked at Six Flags Over Georgia, okay, where they had this looping starship that had blades on each end, right?
Really?
And a man lost his wallet. There was a concrete pit underneath, okay? So the ride was stopped, and I needed to go in the pit to get his wallet. And I was training someone to operate the ride. Hey, Nora, to operate the ride. And there was an emergency stop on it. So I'm going down to the pit to get the guy's wallet. And as I'm starting to come up, the guy that I was training, without forethought, decided he's going to turn the ride on. And I see the blade coming at my head to decapitate me.
Oh my gosh.
And it's literally coming to my head. And something in me says, dive in the pit. Because I was like frozen watching the blade come. So I dove in the pit, and my knees were torn up and stuff, and the ride's going over me.
Wow.
And it finally stopped, and I did not get decapitated. I've had so many.
Are you sure?
Yes, I've had so many close calls on my life. You cannot even imagine. You cannot imagine. I was
dive into that pit, Dana.
That was terrifying.
I had some Indiana Jones stuff right there.
I had PTSD.
PTSD from that?
Archaeologist and therapist over here diving into pits.
So then one time I was selling advertising for my dad, and I went to go pick up an ad, and I parked my Mustang up on the curve to go in and get the stuff. Well, dummy me didn't put it in park. It was in neutral instead of park. I thought I put it. And I turned around to go to my car. This parking lot was full of cars, and it was like high up, and the little highway part was down low. It had rolled through this parking lot and not hit a car.
Didn't hit anything.
Or a person.
Oh, wow.
And it ended up on this ledge with the highway below teeter-tottering.
Oh, wow. That's
Ooh,
good.
that
That's
is a
actually
movie.
pretty good.
That's a scene from a movie.
And no joke. And I had to call like a cherry picker to pick that car up off the ledge and put it down. You're going to tell me that, I mean, I've had all of these kind of weird things happen. multitude of them. I had another time I was going down the interstate. Noah was a baby, and coming toward me, this guy had gotten in my lane heading toward me, and he couldn't get back in the other lane because it was, it was a busy time. So he's headed toward me, and I had nowhere to go, and there's a field next to me. So I decided to swerve into the field because it was going fast on the interstate. So what does this guy do? He also swerves into the field.
And both y'all.
And he ends up hitting me, but not as bad as it would have been. And we survived. You cannot tell me. You cannot tell me.
Yeah, you're
I mean,
cat.
somebody was watching out that day. I
You
mean,
got 9 lives.
Scary, scary, scary things.
You're the only person I've ever met that actually has been decapitated.
That has been what?
Decapitated.
No, I wasn't decapitated.
I mean, I wrecked a car into a tree one time, but
Are you sure? You
hit my head on the tree.
It was coming toward me, and I dove in the pit underneath the ride.
No, I know. I'm teasing you.
Yeah.
You decapitated your head. You'd be the headless therapist.
The headless Dana. Yeah.
Headless Dana, yeah.
That was terrifying.
No, yeah.
I can't imagine. Like, I don't know if I would have made it out. I have a really long neck.
But yeah, that was scary, scary, scary.
Yeah, I've had a few close calls. I have a lot of anxiety when it comes to driving in the car, which I use laughter yoga a lot to help me because I had a wreck when I was a little girl. My aunt, I'm Asian, okay? And I'm not trying to say anything, but there are some stereotypes that are true. And Asian women don't drive well. All my aunts just wrecked my whole life. Like every time I was in the car with them, wreck. And I'm traumatized from that. I'm not kidding. Like we got T-boned, and I'm in the passenger seat, and then this car comes, bam, hits us like this, and the car spins, and I was 4. So I have flashbacks from that very same wreck all the time when I'm behind. So I do laughter yoga to help me because it really does relieve a lot of the stress. So people probably think I'm absolutely mad, like I have lost my mind because I just sit here in the car and I'm like, because in my head I'm going,
I mean,
it's gotta come out somehow. I gotta laugh it out,
Well, you either laugh or cry.
Well, either one, yeah.
I'm either gonna laugh or cry.
It's still Magnolias. I don't know if you've seen that one. That's a laugh cry. Laugh to cry on that one.
Yeah. It's like being able to navigate your emotions, regulate emotions.
Yes. That's basically, I'm doing the whole raise myself now that I didn't really get raised that well. I'm looking at it and I'm just like, hey, now that I'm a mom, I'm like, y'all didn't ever do any of the things that I'm doing with my kids. So now I'm realizing like I should do that for me, and impulse control and discipline and stuff, all these things that didn't really get much of, and then emotional regulation was always just like, stop, don't feel, stop crying, stop doing this, be still, quiet, you're too much. It's like, calm down, too much emotion, too much feeling. And I'm like, you know what? I'm 41 years old. I'm going to feel, dadgummit. I'm going to feel all day and I'm going to feel loud. And at this point, like you can create a wide girth because I'm going to feel in that space. If you don't like it, just clear the path. But it's probably because you weren't taught how to feel your feelings too. And I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'll help. I'll laugh with you and love you. I mean, it doesn't matter, but a lot of people are scared of the way I am such a big personality because I really am just like this,
All positive. I mean,
it is. It's like I'm not embarrassed. Like,
don't be.
I'm not embarrassed. Like ever. Like nothing embarrasses me. I'm completely like. It's so rare to see me be. The only time I feel embarrassed is if I hurt somebody's feelings on accident.
I mean, well, you should always be yourself. that's who you are.
And I'm a wildcat.
I mean, be yourself. Don't change for anybody. Be yourself. I mean,
Yeah, yeah. So
Look,
yeah, I'm so happy that I can actually be myself, because raised in this like really strict culture, where girls should be seen and not heard,
it's
and
not
we
just
should,
girls, baby. Mm-mm.
no, it's
well,
everybody. I mean,
true, but I was raised in a Muslim where it really was girls should be raised. You know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, be quiet. Your husband wouldn't like that. Your husband's not,
uh,
your future husband is going to want you to shave do your eyebrows, and it was all about prepping for this imaginary guy who I was going to be ruled by, and I better do a good job and be that good little Muslim
be
girl that,
yourself. Be
yeah, and that's
yourself.
not,
Be
yeah, that's
yourself.
not
I
who I
mean,
was. I wasn't that quiet, demure, like kind of girl. No, I was a jump up and down on the furniture kind of girl.
well,
you
hey,
know?
that's all it is. That's
Yes,
you, and that's who it should be.
yes. And
See,
I'm glad I have daughters now that I can be like, be yourself.
well, see, it's
Smile
a
if you
whole
want to.
generational thing that a lot of people are breaking out of.
Hmm.
There was a lot of people that were raised to be seen and not heard,
Yeah.
and that
Yeah,
had trouble finding themselves until later. And the
Yeah.
kids now are all over the place. You know what
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
They
They're all
have
seen. Yeah.
the social media gives them permission to be whatever they want to be, pretty much.
Very true.
And a lot of us did not get that opportunity because we were molded a certain way,
Hmm.
because our parents were molded a certain way. And
Or you're, yeah, or you're trying to live somebody else's life is what
right,
they would want instead of being
Yeah.
yourself and saying, "Hey, God created everybody different. This is who I am. I'm different from you. You're different from me." And yeah, no, I agree. I had that before. Live to like what somebody else wants you to be.
Hmm.
And
make your parents proud,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
go to
We're not,
college, become
we're not
this.
just like little like a little mini parents, It's like when
Yeah.
you have children, they're their own unique individuals, and you've got to let them be that way. They're not like
Stepford
mini,
kids.
And that, yeah,
yeah,
and that's exactly what I
yeah,
did with my two children. I let them
let
be
them
who
be,
they wanted to be. I'm not going to try to change them.
yeah,
That's who they are. I'm going to let them grow and let them, you let them fail, you let them pick back up, they learn,
mhm,
and that's how you have to do it. I mean,
yeah, and take an interest in their likes,
yeah,
what they like, because it's like also growing up, it was like we could never have an opinion. Like we watched what they wanted to watch, we did what
yeah,
they wanted to do, and we were just their ornaments, kind of up to our parents.
yeah,
And so it's just like I like it better now, having this more egalitarian kind of. We all have our say, we all have our responsibilities in the family, and we all have our place. We all have our place, and
I
I like
mean,
that. I like that
yeah,
now. I just don't want. I don't want. I want our kids to be a little bit tougher. Like I do feel like these. Maybe they'll toughen up a little bit, but
yeah.
I'm
I
like,
mean,
okay, you got to find a happy balance. Like if
well,
they're
yeah,
being,
I mean, everybody wants, as adults, we can vent. How about children? Let them vent. Let them get their
sure,
things out
yeah,
of them and listen to them. And, because everybody has to vent and
yes,
you have to let them do that.
But
At
you
least,
also have to give
at
them
least that's the way I feel.
you also have to give them good boundaries,
Yeah. You have to set
because
boundaries. Yeah.
without those boundaries, they feel like they can get by with anything, and they
They're
don't
going to
feel
test those. They're
safe.
going to test you.
They need to
oh
feel
yeah,
safe.
Yeah.
they will test you and push you, but it's just like with my teenager nowadays, she's like, she feels so hurt for certain things, and I do try to listen, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that's sad. But then there's a part of the back of my head which I would never say out loud to my kid, but I'm just like, I wonder what the teenagers in the Ukraine are saying right now. Like, is that the real, like, it's like, just to put things in perspective. I'm not trying to undermine or invalidate what you're
Mhm.
feeling, but you are so privileged, like just being born in this country, because coming from a family with a first world country, third world country, where my dad, even though my dad was middle class, he still had to use the bathroom in an outhouse, you know,
Mhm.
and that they didn't have an infrastructure, they didn't have indoor plumbing, and like And then my daughter's like, I either have to go to the birthday, if I can't go to so-and-so's birthday party when we go to the beach on vacation. And I'm like, God, poor thing. You have to choose from the go to the beach or your birthday party. So it's just like one of those things that I'm like, okay, be sensitive to your feelings, but at the same time, I'm just like, oh, get over it.
Growing up, my parents put the fear of God in me. That was probably a good thing. Same here.
Yeah, no, I was scared.
I knew certain things happened. I was in trouble. Yeah. There's a lot of kids that don't fear anything is going to happen. You know, they're not worried when they get home that there's any kind of real consequences.
You coming? I got a little.
That's honest.
Come on. My kitty cat's wanting to join me. Oh, he changed his mind.
Hello, kitty.
I'm trying to introduce my buddy here. Come here.
At my house, believe it or not, I'm the bad cop.
The bad cop.
I am the bad cop.
Me too. I'm the mom. We have to be. Yeah, my husband, he's pretty soft. I have to kind of like pull him in. He's like, I remember when Ellie was little, he would be like, all right, that's it. You got to do your chores, blah, 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 blah. And I'd be like, all right, finally, he's standing up. And the next thing you know, it was like, he's like, oh, I'm like, where are you guys going? He's like, oh, I was going to take her to Walmart to get a Barbie. I'm like, wait a second. I thought we were in trouble. Somehow she would turn it. She is so smart. She would say things to me when I get on to her. I'd be like, you know, this is unacceptable. You need to do better, blah, blah, blah. Because you can't just not do your homework or whatever. And she's like, she would start crying and she's like, I just wish I was smart as you. I just wish I could live up to your excellence. And she just would start like praising me. And I didn't realize what she was doing. But this was something like one day I was like, wait a minute. Are you manipulation? I was like, wait a minute. And I just called her out on that. And she goes, oh. Like it busted. Like she totally stopped like all the crying stuff. She's like, fine, I'm grounded. It's just like,
hi, Virginia Woolf. You have to rewind to the constant laughter.
I love my kids and I love laughing with them. They're so goofy.
I go from fluffy to fire. When it comes to my kid.
Mercury switch.
I go from fluffy to fire.
Yeah. I can feel that. I can relate to that because it's just like they just continue to push and push and push and push until it's just like
so mine usually tell me my sass level's way up here.
Your sass level.
Sass level, yeah, you know. Because I say I don't care, I'm your dad, so you know.
Yeah, I don't think my kids are not that brave to say something like that to me.
Yeah, no, they are.
I think they would be more brave to say it to their dad than they would me.
But yeah, it's like you want them to be intelligent and happy and secure and ready to go out into the world and make it and people not take advantage of them. And have the freedom to make decisions and choices on their own. But I just feel these days that a lot of them are not emotionally, how do I say, their emotional intelligence is lacking. Mm-hmm. And I don't mean that in a shady way.
No. Yeah. I mean,
it's a lack of like personal connection and accountability, like you were saying.
It's like their decision making is lacking.
Problem solving. They don't teach that anymore.
No, they don't. And that's what I try to teach my son, to try to go up and meet people he didn't know. I wanted him to get out and not be afraid to go meet somebody, go up and take their hand.
Social anxiety.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I didn't want him to be afraid of doing that because he's always on his phone. So.
How old is he?
He's 16.
Yeah, mine's 17.
You need to sign him up with me.
I mean, I tried to make them, you know, because face-to-face talk, you're going to have to do that. You can't. One day you're going to have to do that, and you can't be afraid of talking face-to-face. So
yeah.
I mean, not everything can be done by text messaging and an email. You have to meet face to face. You've got to conquer that fear.
Yes,
Did he
indeed.
tell you he has a fear of it?
No, he's pretty good. I mean, both my daughter and my son, I kind of raised them to not be afraid to talk to people.
Mhm.
Go up, meet somebody. Hey, go meet somebody right there. Go introduce yourself to them. Go do that, and they did it. So I tried to at least get them prepared for that,
Yeah,
so they wouldn't be afraid to, like, in the business world, be afraid to do something, because you're going to have to do that.
right.
You're going to have to talk to people. You're going to, at one point, you're going to have to see somebody face to face.
Do they have
No way
jobs?
around it. Not My daughter has a job working at the YMCA. My son hadn't got a job yet.
That might be helpful if he got a
Yeah,
part-time job
yeah.
because it
Oh
would
no,
force him.
he's going to have to
Mhm.
work. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. I mean,
But I'm just saying, if he had a part-time job or volunteered somewhere or something, a day or two a week, it may force him.
mhm.
I mean, what's he interested in?
The military. He likes to work on cars, so he's going to go next year into the automotive
That's
degree a little bit
that's a
towards
lot
the
of
high school.
security there.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a
Well, I
good
want to try to,
mechanic.
yeah, and that's what I try to get him into. My daughter wants to go to college. She wants to be out there in the business world. My son, I kind of felt like, no, you would be good doing a automotive job or plumbing or something like that, just to give you job security. And he really took the automotive because I have a truck that we work on, and he really likes that. So, and I want him to build a skill so he's prepared for the future when you're going to need that kind of work.
Right.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
not something that you can get laid off or told to hit the highway. You're going to have a skill that somebody's going to want to know and want to have you around.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
point.
Yeah. I mean, it's scary nowadays because I work in recruiting, and AI can almost do my job.
Yeah.
Like, they coach AI listens to my conversations and it coaches me, like, remember to ask this. And if we needed to create training materials, you just
Mhm.
tell AI what you want and they'll create videos,
Yeah.
reading, quizzes, all that stuff. And, that's people's jobs, it's like, ugh, it's like you really do. And I can tell you, like, as a person who texts, kind of cold calling all the time, if I misspell something, I get a lot more responses because it's like, oh, it's not a robot.
Yeah.
People like the idea that I'm like a real person. So if I make a mistake, say, oh, my mistake,
Yeah.
typo, and then they're like, oh, this is actually a person. So yeah, I am interested. And they start to reply
Yeah.
and talk to me.
I mean, I've been in information technology for years. I've done phone work. I've done everything else. It forces you to break that barrier. You have to talk to somebody. You're going to have to take that phone call. You have to talk.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
it made me a better person, and yeah, it got my communication skills way up.
Virginia Woolf says, I forgot how different it is these days for kids. We used to just hang out in the street with bicycles, soccer balls, go in the woods, stuff, no cell phones. Those were the better days.
Yeah.
We had a hybrid of Nintendo and that growing up. Like, because
Yeah.
I'm a Gen Xer, millennial kind of cusp there. So
Gen X. Yep.
yeah, so we had the Nintendo, and that's when MTV and Nickelodeon were real popular, and we were the,
I remember when MTV first came out, along with ESPN. I mean, that was back in what,
yeah,
80, 82, 80, 83. So yeah.
something
Hey,
like
make
that.
it make sense. He says, I've done a little phone work too.
It's
Yeah, to me, it made me have a backbone with all the phone
mhm.
calls I had to take. I mean,
Yeah,
so,
and making a personal connection with people that you can't see, that aren't
mhm,
there. Like, it really does. Like, I trained a young lady, excuse me, who was in her 20s, a college graduate. And I had instructed her, we were having an event. So we were out, confirming the RSVPs. That's all you're doing. Call these lists. Are they coming or not? Right. And so the first one, I'm sitting next to her, I'm teaching her how to use the phone system. And I'm like, okay, so all you're going to do
mhm,
is find out if they're calling or not. And I didn't think they that she would need instructions, but she like got up on the phone and the voicemail came on and she goes, and she hung it up immediately. And I'm just like,
Now you
what is
making
going
me.
on? Yeah, leave a voicemail. They're like, and she goes, nobody listens to their voicemail nowadays. I was like, okay, I will say we have a switchboard and there are 400 phone lines in this business. So if they call back and say, who called me? Nobody's gonna know. You gotta leave a voicemail. But I was like, I didn't even think to put that part of the instructions. Like, obviously, you leave the message.
Ma'ams, now you making me you making me wonder what kind of different kind of phone work that is now. I was wondering when you said it in first place. I was like, no,
Type phone.
because
Different type phone work.
because you're a good guy. Now I'm wondering what kind of different type of phone work that is.
Homework? No, it was people that couldn't remember their passwords, people that called up and couldn't log into the networks, things like that. I mean,
Congratulations, Mims, on 41K. Maybe one day I'll be seeing that number. Maybe one day I'll look at it.
Yes.
Congratulations, Mims. Congratulations to you. Mims, you need to rewind because we were crazy fools in the beginning of this, just
Laughter.
laughing for no good reason. We were just laughing.
For a lot of good reasons. To spread world peace.
Looking like drunk
Yes, I was like that.
high folks. We were looking like high folks.
Yeah, we really were.
We're gonna be here all week. No.
But we weren't high folks. No, we
Dana
weren't.
snorted.
Yes,
You know,
she did. I
told
heard her. I know I heard her. Yes, she did.
I told a joke the other day nobody
She
got.
did.
That nobody got. Saying,
All right,
you
lay it
know,
on me.
Chrisley Knows Best. You know that show, Chrisley Knows Best.
Mm.
And he can't do it now because he's in jail. So now he's got a show called Chrisley Knows Zest.
Soap?
Yeah.
I kind of get it.
He's in jail
Yeah,
in the shower.
don't drop it.
Zest.
Yeah, you really were reaching on that one.
I'm sorry. For a minute, I thought it was
You have
funny.
to describe the joke, Dana.
She is laughing.
My face is red.
Hello, the tinfoil bunker. I'm good. How are you? But see, that Gene laughing on the inside
That's
Oh no!
I'm laughing all over.
because he got invisible. I thought it was funny, and then I said, you know how the Kardashians are getting canceled. You know, the show, what's it called?
Keeping up.
With the
What?
Kardashians.
The Kardashians?
Keeping up with the Kardashians, and that's gonna have to be called Keeping Up the Kardashians. Wah, wah, wah.
Okay, hold on.
It's so bad, it's good.
You're gonna be here all week.
Come on, snort for me, Dana. Snort, snort.
Allergies.
Never mind.
You did it for me.
Okay. You're gonna.
See, my jokes are so bad, they're good.
What was that?
I
Okay,
can't
woo.
even think of jokes right now. I just
Laughter
you
Yoga.
put them up. Tell the bad jokes, and then I'll like spike them into the.
Then you explain. You just explain.
Okay, people laugh now.
See, what you didn't realize is I hypnotized everybody to laugh at my jokes.
Well,
I will laugh at your jokes. Ha 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 ha.
Shay says I'm a snorter. See, we gonna get in trouble because we all snorting in here.
yeah, okay.
I'm a snorter when I get to laughing hard like that too.
It's the best. It's like, for me, that's like, I don't know. It's like bonus laughter when
Yeah.
somebody makes a weird noise when they're laughing or whatever, and like a funny thing or slobber comes out your mouth or a big booger or whatever. Any of those
Big
things,
booger.
it's like a bonus. It's like you just won the lottery of laughter. If you can, if some milk comes out your nose, it's over.
Oh
You have
no!
won
In
the lottery.
elementary school, I had a friend who milk just came all out her nose when she laughed. It was nasty.
We all have that
Oh,
experience.
man.
It was so nasty.
If you or your loved one has suffered from milk from your nose, please
Milk from
contact
the
me
nose.
at laughteryoga.com. Ha ha!
That is terrible. That is so terrible.
If
No
you're
nose milk.
traumatized from the milk nose experience in the cafeteria,
And
we
what's
have
really
a
bad,
solution for you.
if
Go to
milk
that.
comes,
What do you-
if milk comes out your nose and then puppy comes up and tries to drink it, that's worse.
Ew.
Ew.
Dang.
Okay, yeah.
What kind of school are you going to, Dana?
That is worse.
Woo.
That happened to a little kid. That's worse.
Yeah, I would say so.
That's
Yeah.
so bad.
I think that would be hilarious. That would be, even if you're the one getting on the receiving end, if you're laughing and milk coming out your nose, and all of a sudden a puppy's licking you in the face.
Look
I
at you.
I would also be peeing on myself probably.
The
It'd be
puppy's like,
milk
"Oh,
out
look.
the nose, pee out
Oh,
the
look,
pants.
milk."
Okay.
Oh, it's so bad. Must have
I got I'm out.
I know, it's already late. I'm keeping all my family awake. I'm gonna have to get out of here tonight. I'm like so happy. Y'all made me laugh so hard. I really hope everybody could appreciate the laugh as much as I did.
Well, I sure did. Have enjoyed the evening.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I don't know what
Woo.
what?
Accidental yoga.
Yes, then you have to go to the
Funny
hospital after the
Ow.
yoga.
Oh,
Doctor, can you help me
Oh,
get my leg
oh.
from outside behind my head?
I'm so bad.
Okay.
I love it. You're so bad. You're good. You're good
I
at
just
bad.
hit my elbow on the table.
Oh
no.
Yeah, I know. I just
Funny
laughed. That's okay. I'm all right.
no. You hit your funny bone.
I don't know what I did. I hit my elbow.
See, now you can't sue me for this later, okay?
No, I'm not going to sue you. No.
You should have signed the waiver.
But if I just subscribe to your channel.
Please, yeah, I do. I'll have to. Yay. Everybody, yay. Subscribe to Dana and like the show.
I already
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
a
please.
subscriber to Dana.
Like, subscribe, and laugh.
I already did, yes.
I really hope that everybody laughed with as much as we did because I know I had
Woo.
my face hurts. Hey,
Thank-
I'm gonna do the pompous laughter because that helps. One more time.
I appreciate you coming and being up here, Gene.
Thank you for joining us, Gene. You're such a good
Yeah,
laugher.
no problem. I love coming on.
That was great. Yes. You too, Dana.
Oh,
Snorting.
thank you.
Priceless.
I greatly appreciate you, Shama.
You too.
Yeah.
When she comes in the chat, she's Mama Llama,
Yeah.
in case you didn't know.
And that's my page, Mama Llama Laughter Yoga.
Mhm.
Yeah, Mama Llama Laughter Yoga. Say that 3 times fast.
Yeah, go ahead.
That 3 times fast.
Mama Llama Laughter Yoga. Mama Llama Laughter Yoga. Mama Llama Laughter Yoga.
Pretty good.
So yes, please go to www.Mama Llama Laughter Yoga.
And I'm also on Facebook. Join my group.
Is that what it's called? Mama Llama Laughter
Is that,
Yoga on
yeah.
Facebook?
I think so, yeah. Mama Llama Laughter Yoga.
Let me put it in the chat. And I'll make sure I put it under the video too a little later after I eat something because I did not do that today and that's so wrong.
Mama
Mama
what was
Llama.
you thinking?
Oh, I did that wrong too. Mama Llama. With one M or two?
Here, I'm pasting this. Think so. I'm trying to share it with you. Hang on. Why can't I do it? Yeah, I know. Hang on. Give me half a second. Do 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 do.
Isn't it like 30 seconds?
Oh no, that was definitely 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm not good with time. Okay.
No, I'm just saying is that I think that song is 30 seconds. I think, but
Is it? Okay.
I think
then.
I don't know. I mean, with the Jeopardy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to get demonetized.
I'm trying to. Don't say that. Yeah. I'm sorry. It just do.
Oops.
So, okay.
And thank you, Stephen Cumby, for the super chat if I didn't say that earlier.
How do I share my page? This is also new.
I put it in the chat, but I can also put the link underneath the video when I'm done.
Okay, that's what we'll do because I was trying to figure that out. Let's do that.
But thank you all for being here from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah.
Thank you from Busy Blue and Mims for making the special stop. I was just thinking about y'all literally a couple of days ago, and then you just happened to pop up in my chat. Isn't that so magical? How things
No
like that
coincidences.
No coincidences. No coinky dinks. I've got a weird brain.
I love your weird brain.
Thank you.
Thumbs up.
All right, good night, y'all. I gotta go.
She got to go.
I gotta get up at 6.
Oh,
Take care
no.
of the children's.
Uh-oh.
I greatly appreciate you and Gene the Dancing Machine. Please check
Thank
out
you.
his channel.
I am. I'm good.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yellow Shirt Dad.
Thank
Please,
you.
Subscribe, yeah.
please check out.
Yep, I will cut out here too.
Hi.
But anyway, everybody have a good night. Love you. Remember, your vibe attracts your tribe. Please like, subscribe, and share. And everybody, let's rock it out as we go.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here. You know I love you.
The worm with your arms.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying.
You can't really break dance. Just do this.
Nah, I got to get out on the dance floor for that.
I don't know. I've never done it.
Here we go.
Where's our jam?
All right.
I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Dance it out. Hi, everybody.
Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave.
Oh, love it. Everybody dancing it out. Bye, everybody.
Is a nice range, 'cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You never hear me, bitch, nah.